Good evening, this is Zaid Alauddin with the latest news. The foreign minister says the humanitarian catastrophe in the Gaza Strip is worsening with the continuation of the Israeli aggression. Israeli strikes kill at least 50 Palestinians and injure 130 others in Gaza over the past 24 hours. And the UN Human Rights Office says it was appalled at new Israeli orders to Gazan civilians to evacuate to areas where Israeli military operations are ongoing. And now for the details. Foreign Minister Iman Safadi said the humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza is worsening and the ability of international organizations to deliver aid is also declining. In a press conference with UNRWA Commissioner General Filipe Lazzarini, Safadi stressed Jordan's continued support to the UN agency in light of the catastrophic situation caused by Israeli policies. The minister said UNRWA's ability to carry out its duties and serve the people of Gaza is still very limited due to obstacles placed by Israel. Earlier, Safadi and Lazzarini held talks on efforts to deliver sufficient and sustainable humanitarian aid to all parts of the enclave. Over to the Gaza Strip, where Israeli strikes killed at least 50 Palestinians and injured 130 others over the past 24 hours. Israeli tanks deepened their incursion into some Gaza City districts, including Shija'iyya, Sabra, and Tell al-Hawa, where residents reported the previous day some of the most fierce fighting since the start of the war. Gaza's health ministry said at least 38,240 people have been killed and more than 88,000 wounded since the start of Israel's aggression. The United Nations protested over the latest mass evacuation orders issued by Israel in Gaza. The UN Human Rights Office said it was appalled at the new Israeli orders to Gazan civilians to evacuate to areas where Israeli military operations are ongoing and where civilians continue to be killed and injured. Israel has now issued 3 evacuation orders for Gaza City and 1 for the southern part of the Palestinian enclave since June the 27th. UN rights experts also accused Israel of carrying out a targeted starvation campaign in Gaza that has resulted in the deaths of children. In the occupied West Bank, Israeli forces killed a 13-year-old Palestinian boy during a raid in the town of Deir Abu Mash'al near Ramallah. Israeli soldiers also arrested 16 Palestinians, including children and former prisoners. According to a joint statement by the Commission of Detainees Affairs and the Palestinian Prisoners Society, the arrests took place in Ramallah, Qalqilia, Hebron, Nablus, Beit Lahem, and Jericho. Since October the 7th, the total number of Palestinians who have been arrested has reached approximately 9,600. In other news, Ukrainian strikes on the Russian border area of Belgorod killed at least 4 people and injured 20 others over the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, Russia said its air defense forces destroyed 38 Ukrainian drones overnight in regions near the border. The UN Security Council is scheduled to hold an emergency meeting on Ukraine today. And that's it for tonight. Thank you and goodbye.